Through the millennia, the quest for gold and silver has captured man's imagination. In the mountains of central Arizona, it was first the Spaniards, then westward moving American pioneers who first searched for gold and silver. They reaped rich rewards. In 1883, the first claims were staked for the War Eagle mine. The property produced fortunes before closing in the Depression of 1906. The Bennett and Moores families mined the deposit from 1937 until the outbreak of World War II. The mine again lay dormant until its sale to Northwest Arizona in 1983. After 3 years and $3 million investor dollars, the old Gladiator mine is alive again, fueled by the latest technology in the hands of veteran miners. Norquest President Ray Carson began mining underground at 18. In the years since, he's staked and developed a number of excellent North American mining properties. In the Gladiator, Carson has developed a high-grade gold property with production potential for years to come.
Yes, we believe it's going to be profitable. There's been a lot of risk dollars invested over the last few years, but the property is a high-grade, small mine, better than half-ounce gold and 3-ounce silver, and we believe we're going to be mining on this mountaintop for many, many, many years, producing a good grade product.
With production costs of $170 per ounce of gold and a minimum 100-ton per day production, profits per month could exceed $200,000. That translates into pre-tax earnings of 38 cents per share. Milling operations began in December '85 in spite of one of the harshest early winters in memory. After crushing and grinding, ore is fed to a ball mill where it's ground to a fine powder. From there it moves to flotation cells where precious minerals are separated from the powdered rock.
We're presently mining and milling 100 tons of ore a day. The mill has the capability of being moved up to about 300 tons a day. We have several parallel veins that will be explored and most likely developed in the future, and it will be our intent to move this project up to 300 tons a day, possibly over the next 2 or 3 years.
Even without further exploration, proven and probable ore reserves on the Gladiator War Eagle vein system give the mine at least 6 years of life. 4 other parallel vein systems will be explored and developed in the future, which will extend the mine's life and increase daily production. The company's land holdings cover more than 1,000 acres, nearly a mile across. The strike line runs north-south along the entire 2.5-mile length.
It's a vein deposit. It's dipping at 85 degrees, which is almost vertical, which makes it very easy for underground mining. The ore is easily amenable to separation. There are no serious metallurgical problems associated with it. We're certainly seeing excellent ore, and I believe that we're going to see great rewards for our shareholders.
Of the 4,000-foot vein structure, only 1,200 feet has been explored. For now, Norquest is concentrating the effort on the War Eagle Gladiator vein, where historically most work has been done. The known structure runs a length of 4,000 feet, a depth of 750. It appears open to the north with great potential for tonnage at depth and along strike. The present payroll of 35 employees allows 2 underground shifts to work 16 hours a day, 5 days a week. 3 shifts keep the mill operating 7 days a week. When it entered production, Gladiator became the only producing underground gold mine in the state, even more unusual for its mill and complete assay lab, all on site. And Gladiator is only the beginning.
Paralleling 500 feet to the east is the Fairview vein. The Fairview had a modest amount of work done at the turn of the century, 280 feet of tunneling, which the entire 280 feet ran better than half-ounce gold. That vein we will explore, and it has all the possibilities of producing hundreds of thousands of tons.
To the west of the Gladiator is the continuation of the old Crown King vein, once the most prolific in the area. Its miles of underground workings extend to a depth of 600 feet and hold the prospect of additional reserves. Of perhaps the greatest promise is the old Lincoln Mine property, obtained recently by IMCO, a publicly traded Montreal-based company controlled by Norquest. Diamond drilling and sampling will begin on this vein structure in the spring of '86.
Should the old reports check out, we could be looking at a really big mine there. There are indications in the old records that there are mining widths up to 40 feet. And should that exist, we'll no longer be small miners, we'll be big miners. That in a gold mine translates into a big one.
It is optimism shared by industry experts. Positive reaction by financial analysts and newsletters has been strong, with one calling Norquest stock an excellent buy for both the short and long term. Its stock considerably undervalued compared to the number of outstanding shares. Its relatively undiscovered status makes for an unusual bargain. Another newsletter calls Norquest its best recommendation for capital gains, with no doubt that new reserves will continue to be discovered and developed. The majority of trading is over-the-counter New York, with the company soon to be listed on the Toronto Exchange.
Norquest is a publicly owned company. We have some 3,000 shareholders, mostly in the United States. The company shares trade on the Vancouver Stock Exchange, and they trade over-the-counter New York.
From the Phoenix Sky Harbor Airport, the Norquest properties are an easy drive. Waiting below the mine is the picturesque frontier town of Crown King. Norquest's operations have brought a new life and vitality. The ghosts of long-gone miners are witnessing the redevelopment of a mining era of a century ago.
It's an enjoyment. It really is. It's a treasure hunt, and I enjoy it. It's a high-risk business, but there are big rewards when you get a good one like this.